All right. I think we're good. I am live on YouTube and I am live on TikTok. Welcome to Sacred Sunday, y'all. Yay! It is Sacred Sunday with me, Reiki Master Allison. It's been a while since we've done our Sacred Sunday, but you know what? We can do it. We can get back into the swing of things. We sure can. But one thing that this has shown me is I need a new tripod badly. Oh, if y'all could see how this thing is rigged right now. Um, and I need some new lighting and everything because this tripod I've had for a while. So it's time for me to spring for a new one. So I will be doing that this week. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna work with what we got, right? Right. So today's topic on Sacred Sunday. This is kind of something that I wanted to talk about. One of the things, as I am a spiritual empowerment coach, um, I work mainly with Reikipreneurs, and a Reikipreneur is someone who is either a Reiki practitioner, an energy healer, they're a light worker of some sort, change maker, um, they're a healer, basically. And I just want to know about the things that I can do as a coach to help you on your journey. So I have a survey that you can fill out. On this survey, if you go to the link in my bio, don't do it right now because you're going to be right here with me. Okay. But when we're done, go to the link in my bio and look for the Reikipreneur questionnaire. Fill that out for me. Even if you have no intention of ever working with me, I just want to know about the things that you uh, struggle with as a Reikipreneur. Um, it's really important to me to create things that are needed and not just things that I think you need. Okay, so if you go to there, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link for the survey is actually in the description of this video, so you can go there. But if you're watching this on TikTok, go to the link in my bio and click there. All right. Okay, next order of business before we jump into our delicious message. So, the next order of business is, and thank you for the hearts. I see you, I love you, appreciate you on TikTok. Um, the next order of business, if you have not got yourself enrolled in the Melanated Medicine Summit, excuse me, that is being hosted by me at the Sacred Pathway Academy, you owe it to yourself to get yourself enrolled. This summit is highlighting the medicine that is in our communities, the medicine by the healers that are in our communities. I would have loved to have had like busting at the seams roster of healers, but that didn't happen. But the healers that I have, though, powerful, 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 beautiful, awesome healers. So get enrolled. It's a free online summit. You don't have to get dressed up. You don't have to do none of that. You can watch that while you are in your fuzzy slippers and pajamas. Okay? You can do that. You can pour you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. I don't judge. I enjoy a glass of wine sometimes. You can do whatever you like in attendance of the summit. There is recorded parts of the summit, and then there's live sessions in the summit. So you get a mixture of both. Um, the schedule for the live sessions is also in the summit itself when you enroll. I plan on adding links and stuff to let you know where I am and how to get there. I'm going to be adding that today, so just be patient. It's going to be there, but you got a lot of stuff there. You've got a free mini course that you get with the summit. So yeah, it would behoove you to get signed up. It's the Melanated Medicine Summit. You know, we can't complain in our community about the healers in our community not showing up, not doing things. When we present these things to you, go. Be there, be part of it, support, share it, talk about it with other people. I want a lot of us to be part of this. Okay, so we've got to be able to support one another. That is an issue that we do have in our community sometimes, is the lack of support for one another. Just because we may have our own biases within the community, right? Sometimes we do have that. We have our blinders on, our own biases within our community. And we put that toward other people in the community. And it's not fair and it's not right. So, let's do better by supporting one another when things like this come up, because I'm a support. Somebody have their own summit or some kind of event, I will do my best to support and be there, especially if it's something that aligns with who I am. Now, I get it. If it's out of alignment with who you are, what you believe, and everything else, then of course you wouldn't want to be part of it. That's fine. That I get. But if it is in alignment, or if it could possibly be in alignment, sorry, this eyelash trying to attack me here. Then yeah, be part of it. Join in the fun. All right? All right, good. So again, thank you all on TikTok for the likes. Thank you, Miss Candy. And is that Taya is up in the house? That's right. And hello to those that are watching on YouTube. Come on in, say hello. So, again, this session is inspired by a survey that I created for Reikipreneurs to fill out. I want to know about your blocks. I want to know, what are the things that are holding you back from you stepping into your power. You don't have to be a Reiki practitioner for this. A Reikipreneur goes beyond you being a Reiki practitioner. I just call it Reikipreneur because I'm a Reiki practitioner and I thought it was cute. Okay, that's why. So, all right. Hello, Goddess Tonya. One of the dynamic speakers of the summit is on YouTube right now watching. Hey, Goddess. All right. So what I did was I'm so glad you're here. I pulled a card, and this came from the Shaman's Dream deck by Colette Baron Reid and Alberto Villoldo. So I pulled this in the interest of, what is a block that a lot of Reikipreneurs have when it comes to stepping into their power as the beautiful, magical, mysterious, beautiful Reikipreneurs. Yay! Goddess Gamby is watching me here on YouTube. I'm so excited. When the goddesses gather. It's beautiful. So I pulled a card from this deck, and I thought it was perfect. And again, peace to everybody that is showing up on the Tiki Talk. Keep it coming. Hey, Lee girl. So let me show you the card that was pulled. All right. To YouTube. Lost in space. Lost in space. Oh my goodness. Are you lost in space as a Reikipreneur? Do you feel lost as a Reikipreneur, as an entrepreneur in this spiritual space, in this heart-centered work that you do? Do you feel lost at times? Go ahead and tell me. Yes, I feel lost. No, I do not. And this is not the time for you to sit up and act like, you got it all together and you know good and well you don't. Just go ahead and tell the truth and shame the devil. Because as long as I've been doing this, still sometimes feel lost in space. I just do. Sometimes I do. So I'm going to read to you what she says about this, because when I read it, I was like, wow, this is deep right here. Okay, so it's me, Lee says all the time, yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you for being bold and stepping forward, Goddess. I appreciate it. All right. So, and Goddess Gambit says, totally. Yes, we all do from time to time. So for this card, here, it says feeling lost, needing direction and focus. Ooh, that's a big one. Needing direction and focus. A 24-hour day. So let's take a listen. Sometimes in life we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. That alone describes a lot of our behaviors as Reikipreneurs. The addictive behaviors that we have that aren't always to our benefit, the jealousy and comparison. We don't want to admit this. We don't want to admit this. We don't want to admit this because we feel like we should be totally evolved from it. But here's something that I hope sets you free. You're human. You are human. So take a deep breath right there. You are human. And to be jealous or compare yourself to someone else is a total human response. Okay? You are not perfect. You are majestic. You are a miracle. You are beautiful. You are creative. You are talented. You are strong. You are intelligent. You are all of these things. But in the midst of all that miraculousness that is you still human, baby. You still human. So I just really had to say that because we all do it. We compare ourselves to other people. We get jealous. It's just part of it. It just is. But it's how do we treat that energy when it comes up? Do we try to bypass it or do we just sit in it and just ask ourselves, why do we feel like we need to feel that way? When I'm being me and that person is being them, and there's no other me on this planet. And that's one of the things that I think about, that I say to myself as a spiritual coach as well as a Reiki practitioner. I can look at the vast amount of people out here doing the same work that I'm doing, but they're not me. They're not me, and I'm not them. So I have my own special medicine and magic to bring to this world. And it has nothing to do with them, just like theirs has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with them. If anything, I'm going to cheer for them. I want them to be successful. If they're walking in their truth and standing in their truth, why would I not root for their success? Greetings. Hello. So let me keep reading here. Resistance and fear. Resistance. What are you resisting? Like, more often than not, I'm always getting people that are like, I can't hear from my ancestors. I can't hear from my spirit guides. I don't know what they want me to do. They've been talking to you the whole time. Trust me. They have. There are things that you know you should be doing. And I don't want to should on you, but that's just the best word I could use right now. There's just stuff that you know that you are supposed to be doing. I'll say that you are supposed to be doing, that you've been called to do, that you've been instructed to do. But because you are afraid. You resist it. Or because it doesn't align in what you think you're supposed to be doing, you resist it. You ain't got to say nothing, I know. And then, of course, fear. So it says this happens especially when we are up leveling and genuinely changing for the better. A part of us, hiding in the vast expansiveness of space, wants to sabotage our progress. Any self-saboteurs out there? Anybody out there do self-sabotaging stuff and you know that it's sabotaging your success? It's sabotaging you and keeping you stuck, keeping you small, keeping you hidden, keeping you the best kept secret? Anybody out there want to be truthful and honest? Thank you, 9 Ether being. I know. We do that. Again, human. Give yourself grace for that. You are human. In the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or habitable as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. That's a scary place. Everything that you thought you knew suddenly changes or is happening, shifting right before your eyes. And you're like, what's happening? What's going on? This is new. This is scary. What the hell? Has anybody been on their walk long enough to have a what the hell moment where stuff starts shifting and changing and you're like, I'm feeling uncomfortable because now this is different than what I've become accustomed to. Why is this changing? What is happening? I've been there. Oh, see, had one yesterday. You may find yourself adrift in this way right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. Sometimes that is a block. And a lot of people don't recognize that as a block. Sometimes you're tired and you just need to rest. You're doing too much. And you just need to stop, take a breath, take a beat, step away from it. Like when I was writing my book, there were moments where I was like, okay, I got to step away from this because I'm starting to get frustrated and I know I'm tired, but I also gave myself this deadline of I want to have this done by this time. But I wasn't giving myself enough grace to just step away, to just rest. So I started feeling blocked in my creativity. Like the words just weren't coming. I was like, okay, I know what I want to say, but why is this just not coming? Why is it not happening? I needed to rest. And I'll just say this. Rest or get rested. Rest or get rested. And when I say get rested, that means your body is going to be like, listen, I done told you to sit down somewhere. Now, please, I'm finna sit you down myself. I've had that too. Where my body has been like, girl, if you don't sit down somewhere, I'm going to sit you down myself. Yeah. Sometimes you just need rest. Sometimes that's the block, is rest. You're just not getting enough of it. You're not allowing it. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. That. All these unrealistic timetables that you keep putting on yourself, stop. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't include like Because let's face it, if you're creating goals, hopefully you're doing the SMART goals, right? So you want to be specific. You want to, now I'm forgetting what the M is. You want it manageable. I think that's what it is. Attainable. But the last part of that is time bound. If you don't give yourself a specific time, then it's just a lofty thought that goes on forever. However, when you're giving yourself that time, give yourself time. When you're giving yourself that time, give yourself time. Factor in the thought that life be lifing. Life be lifing. And for some of us, life be lifing hard. Measurable. Thank you, Goddess. The menopausal mind just be like, do what it want to do sometimes. That menopausal mind be doing what it want to do sometimes, but yes, measurable. You want it specific. You want it measurable. You want it attainable. You want it realistic. And you want it to be time bound. But we also have to understand, because those of us that are light workers, we understand divine timing. Divine timing. Because sometimes the timetable we set up is not the timetable that the divine has. Sometimes the divine has a different timetable, and the only thing that we can do is surrender to that. Let's keep going. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in a giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, and reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws, failures, and losses. I need y'all to understand something. That right there was such a wonderful way to say, give yourself, focus on the time that you have right now. Worrying about the future, something that has not happened, something that may never happen, that's another block. Is you're worried about stuff that has not happened and may never happen. Then you start focusing on the past, and you start holding yourself hostage to everything that went wrong in the past, of who you used to be, what you used to do, how it turned out the last time, who walked away from you, and all these other things. Stop holding yourself hostage to your past. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, because it's not serving you. It's not serving you. And you can't sit and focus on the future like that, because it hasn't happened. And you have no control over it, because what's going to happen is what's going to happen. The gift that you have right now is the present. How you handle what's going on in the present time is what matters right now. It's the only thing that matters. Can you do preparation for the future? Sure. But don't get obsessed with it so much that you lose the plot. And you start worrying about things that may or may not happen. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. You weren't lost. You weren't really lost. Just keep that in mind. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you. In basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. So, the bottom line in all of this, take care of you. As you're going along on this journey, remember to take care of you. Worrying about things that you have no control over is not helping you. It's not. Excuse me. So, I pulled an affirmation card to go along with this in hopes to inspire you. Thank you all for the hearts. I never know how to pronounce this goddess's name, so we're just going to talk about what it says on the card, okay? That's it. Unconditional love. My body, mind, and spirit were designed to feed my dreams. Excuse me. This is a beautiful reminder when you start to feel lost in space. Just remember, your body and mind were designed to feed your dreams. So just affirm that. My body, mind, and spirit were designed to feed my dreams. So when you start needing direction and you feel lost in space, just take a deep breath and just remember to show yourself unconditional love by remembering my body, mind, and spirit were designed to feed my dreams. Ashe, ashe, asheo. So that is your Sacred Sunday message for today. Make sure if you're on YouTube that you like, that you share, that you comment on the post itself. If you're on TikTok right now, if you want to watch the replay, take yourself over to YouTube, because maybe you came in late and you missed some stuff, and that's okay. But just remember, everything is okay. Remember divine timing. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember to be gentle with yourself. Show yourself unconditional love. And ultimately, that your mind, your body, your spirit were designed to feed your dream. You are so much closer to where you want to be, where you desire to be, where you are destined to be. You're so much closer than you know. So just take a breath and know that you are just fine. You are in the right place. Hello, beautiful. All right. So again, go to the link. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to the link that is below, that's in the description. Take the survey. Let me know, what are your blocks as a Reikipreneur. If you're not signed up for the summit, get your cute self enrolled. For those that have enrolled, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to going through the summit with you, sending you all love. YouTube, I bid you adieu. TikTok, I'm going to stick on for just a little while. All right, y'all. Bye for now on YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Love you all.